Welcome everybody. Today we are looking for a couple of locations to hide some geos. Yeah, I actually drove out to the desert to find this spot. I'm not going to say exactly where it is, but it's a nice little spot. And it's away from another geocache, and just kind of want to feel it out and look and see where I might want to leave this geocache for you guys to hunt down. There will be tradables in it for kids, some glass stuff, glass pictures I should say. Yeah, so I'm gonna look around, see if I can't find a spot that I like, get the geocache location, and I'll show also how to place it into the computer and everything, and see if it's something somebody might want to know. So happy hunting, be safe, have fun, go geocaching. Okay, I've got my geolocation. I kind of went off of one of the geocaches in the area, so I'm going to save these coordinates right here on my phone, and then I will place them in the computer. Not a hard place to get to. Don't come out when it's wet, snowy, and muddy unless you've got a four-wheel drive vehicle. It might be a little rough, but as you can see, it's out in the desert, middle of nowhere. Other vehicles out here out fishing somewhere, but that's all good. So yeah, happy geocaching everybody. Okay, now that we have hidden our geocache, I go in and I go on to Google Map. Right up here, I type in the coordinates that I got when I hid the geocache, and I'm going to search that to make sure that the location is correct. And I also have a map on my phone to kind of let me know that I'm in the right spot. And it is exactly in the correct spot. So now I'm going to go back through here in just a second. I'll show you. I'll go back to Geocache and I will show you what I do there. Okay, now that we're at Geocache, I will hit the hide a geocache. Whoops. Hide a geocache. Scroll down, I put create a new geocache. Okay. It says apple tree needs maintenance. I will go and correct that. It was a geocacher that couldn't find it, but I went and verified that it was there. I need to put that in the computer. Then I come over to here, already know your hiding spot, continue. It's going to be a traditional geocache. Then I'll put the coordinates in right here again. Okay, now that I put my coordinates in right here, I will hit the confirm coordinates. It will bring it up on the map. Trying to keep my camera straight, of its location, which I know by Google Maps, which I check it by, is correct. So I'll hit continue right here. And you know, it's out in the desert, to be honest, so right here there's not going to be any parking. It's going to be wherever you get to. So when you get to the geocache, so I'll hit continue. Then I come in here, I make a name for it, which this one is going to be Rabbit Geo. Then I put the date in. that I placed it out there. I believe it was, yeah, Friday the 27th. And then in here, I'll write a description and comments to the geocacher looking for the geocache. And as you can see right there in the bottom, there's also a hints recommended. You can put hints in if you want. It's totally up to you, but I'll describe the geocache here for the geocacher. And when I get that done, I will acknowledge the terms, agree to them, and then I'll hit continue. So let me get this typed in and I'll be right back. Now that I got all that filled in, I kind of put a little hint in there. I checked the geocache hiding guidelines, and now we're going to continue. Okay, and this cache is a small container. It's not really hard to find, but I'm going to put a 2 on terrain and possibly a 2 to search and find. Then I'm going to add the attributes. It can be found 24 hours a day. Could be longer than an hour. Yeah, parking nearby. Always use stealth because you got to be careful out there. There could be cows. This can be found available in winter. And let's see if there's any other attributes here that we need to add to it. Could be dangerous animals. Just want to let everybody know that. Then we will save and preview. And then this screen pops up. And then I will send it to the checker who actually publishes it for us. And he will say yes, no, give, reasons or change things that need to be changed or whatnot. Then we'll click submit for review, and then I'll add in the description and location, a better location to him, so he kind of knows that it's not too difficult for cachers. So we'll come back to that here in just a moment. So now that I've got my description for the reviewer, I will submit this, and then it comes back to here and kind of gives me details of what I wrote on here, and it gives the reviewer a chance to read over my notes, look at things, and approve the geocache. So that's pretty much all you have to do in deploying a geocache. It takes more time on the computer than it does actually going out and placing the geocache, depending on how far you go. So I hope this helps you out to any new geocachers, and always remember, have fun, be safe, go geocaching.